7:20 a.m. on this Saturday morning, April 4th, 2026. Well, if you've been watching my content, especially from last night, with a video entitled "We Were Targeted," yes, this is the result from us being targeted with that giant X. We've been having precipitation since early on this morning, and we are to have precipitation throughout this day. We could have the potentials of severe weather higher up north here in the state of Michigan. They're to be hit by freezing rain and who knows, possibly snow. I'm not sure about that. Down below Michigan, they're looking at possibilities or potentials of flooding. So yeah, we're having quite the scenarios that's taking place on this Saturday. And of course, once again, I did my best in the attempts to show what had preluded this precipitation. And those blue skies were something else. And well, this morning, I mean, it's rather dark out here, okay? But look at the sky as far as what the camera is seeing, okay? And this is, once again, to be occurring all day long. It's not going to be a very pleasant feeding for the granimals this morning, if a feeding even should take place. I'll do my best to provide. But it does not appear as though there's going to be many, if any, pauses to this precipitation today. So, you know, they lay it on thick anymore, right? And again, I tried to show what occurred that brought this about. So on that note, take care, have yourselves a great one. I'm going to do my best throughout this very soggy, wet day to, well, I'll try my best to enjoy whatever comes about, right? Yeah. So, once again, have a great one. And thanks for watching. Take care. The Skyway's out, but not outside yet. Later. 8:50 a.m. on this Saturday morning, April 4th, 2026. Continuing on. Look at this downpour that we're getting. And let me tell you, we are slowly flooding out as far as our lawn around here. We have a great many puddles, if you will, all the way around the complex. The reason why I'm recording this is because, according to our weather reports for the upcoming days, we are to experience just that much more precipitation. One has to wonder why they are creating so much rain or precipitation scenarios and events. Well, here in Michigan, there's been a lot of environmental fights or environmentally related fights or battles within the court systems. I've already provided some information about data centers. I spoke on that a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up the factor of solar farms, because this is another issue that we have going on here in Michigan that is, well, power to the people fighting against these corporations that's out to do nothing but ruin the environment in order to inflate their revenues, making money. Solar farms are a waste, and they're unsightly as wind farms with those giant propellers up high into the sky, or reaching high into the sky. All this new tech garbage, right? They want to claim that it's so beneficial and so useful. No, I do not agree, not 1%. And speaking of 1%, if you visit the link in the description below, it was 99-1 pertaining to a fight over a solar farm here in Michigan. And once again, power to the people. Because at least they were able to delay a certain corporation from fulfilling what they had planned on performing, such as this giant solar farm. Very disgusting. And I just have to state, what good is a solar farm, especially here in Michigan, when we rarely see the sun anymore because of all these high in the sky operations that take place, and of course in order to bring about weather scenarios such as this. Flooding is going to be an issue here in Michigan now, because they're going above and beyond just providing drought relief, if you will. Which, surprisingly, this is the first year in many years to where they're not talking about droughts here in Michigan. Oh, every place else is getting hit by droughts, huh? And if you're not getting hit by droughts, well, you're getting hit by flooding or some other manufactured weather event. Understand, people? There's nothing natural to the nature of our weather anymore. So once again, click on that link and learn a little bit more about what just a few people can accomplish against a large corporation, and of course against the judicial system. At least there was one decent judge that was involved, at least for this go round. Michigan is becoming, or trying to become, a high-tech state. We need to stop all this advancements to technologies that is going to end up ruining this country. But hey, of course we're going to be hearing more talk about, oh, it's all towards the golden age, the golden age. Well, first and foremost, according to Nostradamus, which I do believe in his writings, because I've seen many evidences of his writings becoming factual. But that golden age does not come about in this administration's time. No, we got a 25-year war, according to Nostradamus, that we have to suffer through first. A world war that the Antichrist brings about, the Prince of Peace. And then a season where Satan is loose, AI. And then eventually we can creep into that golden age. Possibly. Still got a long ways to go. On that note, I shall end this recording. Views are taking quite a long time to come about. So I'm going to have to get out there and try to solicit my channel once again. By advertising my content onto other channels. Well, geese are sounding off. Yeah, we're getting an awful lot of water. I have not seen the property under this much water in years. If in fact I've ever seen it such as this ever before. And the rain is to continue. Is this the repercussions for people fighting against those corporate powers and the overreach of governmental powers? After all, it's the corporations that control the governments today, not the people, and not the politicians. It's the corporations, those high-tech corporations. And of course, relying on AI to make everything special and great. Down with artificial intelligence. Alright, good enough. I'm done. We're out of here. Skywise out.